at least I have a chance here. Hey everybody, what's happening YouTube? Jason here, and today we have the new Garren Harp Smith Overblow booster. The Overblow booster. So it doesn't, I've had this for a while. I did a review of it on Patreon, and like an unboxing first impressions review. And now I'm doing another review for YouTube, and this is the review that's going to talk about some kind of second thoughts on the idea of what this might be good for. So here's the thing. So I'm already a pretty decent overblower on a regular diatonic. So this thing here, it looks kind of steampunk-ish. Check it out, right? Doesn't it look kind of like, with the brass and everything like that, a little steampunk-ish? And you know, I've had a chance to talk with Ross in Kenya, the guy who actually did the work, Kenya Pollard, on this, about some of the improvements. So let's just play it first of all without even using the slide. So here's a regular harmonica. Okay, so now let's hear the overblow, the regular harp, without using the booster. Okay, so so they both sound great. So it's made really, really well as a regular harmonica anyway. Not sure the price on this. Let's go find out. $180 is what this is going for. So if you like it, the probably the idea that I get anyway, talking to Ross in Kenya, is that it's not something that you would want to have 12 of, okay? But it might be something that you might want to have 1 or 2 or 3 of. I certainly fall into the latter category. Let's get into why. So first of all, this is one of the issues they're going to address. There's a little bolt right here, and that's when I hold a harmonica, a regular harmonica. That's right where my finger goes. So when I have the slide engaged, going in and out, that bolt, which is sort of like a little kind of hexy kind of thing. Well, it's not hexy, it's circle, but it's got kind of a sharp edge, and it kind of annoys me a little bit, right? It kind of bothers me. Additionally, it kind of restricts the slide because my finger's kind of blocking it. So I have to kind of change the way I play. But let's get into what it does well. Okay, so the one overblow, when I set up my harmonicas or have Tom Halchek set them up, I don't set up for the one overblow. I don't even try. And the reason is that I like to be able to play hard down bottom. And by hard, I mean with just a reasonable amount of force. And if I want that one overblow, which I really can't even get on this, little bit, right? I have to really put that reed a little bit closer to the reed plate, adjust the action, the offset, in a manner that I feel like hinders not only the force that which I play with, but also the sound of the reed as it vibrates. It doesn't sound as rich and as full and as free. So this harmonica here, the action on all of the reeds is set up very liberally, meaning it's it's really set up like a regular blues harp. You can hear there's been quite a bit of embossing on this. It's very bright and trebly as opposed to this. Well, the cover plates on this one make a little difference too. I prefer a little bit of a darker sound, but anyway, let's continue. So the overblow on this is set up the same way as this on the one, meaning it's set up like a blues harp that I can really blow and don't have to worry about the reed sticking. Sometimes when people are playing overblow harmonicas, if you blow too hard, the reed will stick. I don't know if I can make this one do it. I really don't play too hard in the second octave. It's just part of the problem. I don't need to. The reeds are thinner, but sometimes even then I do have problems with reeds sticking if I set them up too tight, particularly the 7 overdraw. So that 7 draw will stick right there. That 7 overdraw will stick if it's set up too tight. It can be very hard to get that 7 draw to work naturally and the 7 overdraw. So this, one of the points of the overblow booster is not only to make the overblow sound more expressive and be able to bend them and, you know, maybe use vibrato and things like that on them. It's not just for that and for more proper pitch control, but it's also so that your regular notes will ring true all the time because they're not set up too tight. So that's part of the idea. Of course, the sacrifice is that you now have this button, right, that you have to engage when you play. Now, you guys are probably waiting to hear me use it. All right, let's do it. I'm 7 minutes in and I haven't even played it. Okay, here we go. So here's the one overblow. So with the slide in, I had no problem engaging it, and you can hear it's a strong note. Ah, there we go. Ah, so a little bit of trouble. There's with some vibrato. So I'm sure you can get better at it than I am. It's a little weird for me. I'm trying to relax. Again, so it's hard. It's hard. I can get the note on the way up, and I'm sure with some more practice, can't. At least I can get the note somehow. So let me really try. I'm having trouble going from 2 blow to 1 overblow. Let me really try to remember that position. That was better. So what we have to remember is that not only the position of our mouth, but that this is not an overblow maker. It's an overblow booster. So I can't get the overblow at all here, really. No chance. Here, at least I have at least I have a chance here. let's quit while we're ahead. Now the next one's up top. So now you don't overblow on every hole. Not if you can bend or the note is available naturally. You don't need to. So really the only overblows that appear in the middle octave are holes 4, 5, and 6 blow. Right. So it's 4. 5 and 6. So let's take a listen to these. 4. So I'm putting a little vibrato on it right away. Additionally, I can bend it up a little further. See how much I can do of that on this. So pretty good on 5 and 6, 4 a little bit. Can I put the vibrato? A little. Maybe on one of my other C harps? Not so much, right? So it is boosting my overblow. At least on 4. And I mean, it's boosting them on all of them, but I can do it on this one. The advantage, of course, again, no button. No button, right? But maybe it's not about being able to do it. Maybe it's about, what if I put this on, I put the button, what if I got me a Harpsmith on like a low E flat or a low F, where overblows can be really hard. Or a low E flat, that's like the lowest one I got. Right? So really an overblow booster would be very helpful on that. So maybe it's not about having it on every harp for every player. Maybe it's just a tool that I use on a G harp or an A flat or a low F or something. Now, the other thing I want to talk, okay, now let's get to the overdraw. So that second note, I guess you can tell by when my hand engages, that second note is the overdraw. So let's, and then I used it again on the 6th blow, right? So you can hear, there's a little, I can get the overdraw and even some vibrato. Now let's hear it on the booster. The booster, as they say in Massachusetts or Maine. The overblow booster there, Bobby. A super booster. Ah! So, yeah, it's boosted. All right. It works. Okay. So I can go up chromatically a little easier. There. Oh, I forgot to boost. And then I almost boosted at the wrong time, right? So it takes a little bit of adjusting. I will say that over the couple of weeks, a few weeks that I've had this, it's been a little easier than I thought to adjust to engaging the slide at the same time that I want to overblow. A little bit. Anyway, it's not gonna change anything for me. I like it. I think it's a lot of fun. I got to admit, I think it's attractive. when it's sitting on my desk, right? I kind of want to play it, just kind of looking at it, right? Because it's a little steampunky. Like I said, it's got a funny looking, and it's a curiosity. It's got this kind of this cool spring, right? Let's get there. There's your density, as Lee Mack said, or Lee Mack quotes, right? He wouldn't not cite his sources. That's the other thing, guys. Cite your sources. If you hear somebody say something, or you got it, you know, the community is small enough and beautiful enough that we can give credit. You know, when I watch a video from somebody else and it gives me an idea, I usually say, well, you know, I was watching this video by so-and-so, and he said this, or Lee Mack says that, right? Lee Mack was talking last night about citing your sources. So, cite your sources. If you get an idea from one of my videos, and you do your own video, beautiful. I love that. I love the, but you just throw a dog a bone. Say, hey, I got this from Jason. You know what I mean? I do the same for you, don't I? All right. Or maybe you don't watch my videos, so you don't know. Maybe you'll watch them just for the idea, and then you let that go. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. The Overblow Super Booster. The Super Booster. The other thing is, when I'm playing that one overblow, sometimes when it engages in a bent position. So it's actually a different note than the one I'm looking for. Sometimes right. So anyway, I think the one overblow would probably work better for me on a lower harp. Like, I think I'm over torquing it a little bit. I just need to relax. See, that that part where it fell into pitch is when I kind of let my body just untense. I'm really trying to be relaxed. Anyway, it will boost your overblow. If you can overblow already, it will boost your overblow. Will it help you learn to overblow? I don't know. Maybe. I think probably it is for people that already overblow, that are looking to do something more with certain overblows. 9 overblow on a regular harp. I got that little squeak. That could be fixed pretty easy. Let's go to this one. But still, right? I'm not getting any squeaky. Oh, a little squeaky. All right. Anyway, I don't know. The ball is in your court. There are cool things that you can do with it. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to have 12 of them in each key. I would recommend this device for recording. Maybe there's a song that needs a one overblow. I know the other day I was learning a piece of music and I got mostly all the way through it, and the last note that I needed, the last one, was a one overblow, and I couldn't do it. So that would have been the situation where the Ross Garren overblow booster by Kenya Pollard, the harpsmith, would have come in handy. So there you go. It's up to you. It's certainly an interesting device. Will it change the world, the landscape of chromaticism on the diatonic? I don't think so. I think it will be fun. It's a cool thing. You'll be listening to a record someday and you won't notice a wonderfully sounding overblow, and that might be because they were using the Super Booster. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. All right. So in conclusion, the Overblow booster is going to do a couple things for you. It's going to allow you to play harder and hit overblows, both when you're not hitting them and when you're hitting them. You're going to be able to hit them harder, just like Winslow Yerxa said in his video. You're going to be able to hit them harder, and they're going to happen, and you're going to be able to push the pitch up a little bit easier than if you were just on a regular harmonica. Right? Instead of... So I can really push that up a couple of semitones, where I just can't on this, not as well. Now on other holes a little bit. On this one, and I just really feel like I got it. I'm not worried that note's gonna go anywhere. On this one, right? So it does. It boosts the overblows. Is it worth it having the button there? It depends on the song. It depends on the harmonica. On a low E flat, a low F, a low D, it's definitely worth it. You wouldn't even be able to get that note, and certainly wouldn't be able to bend it up or add vibrato. It's up to you whether or not this device is for you. I certainly think it, at least for me, it still falls under the sort of the novelty category. It would come in handy if I had the money, and I don't. I would have one for like a G or a low F or something like that, low E flat. I would have one for a low harmonica. All right, I wouldn't play my regular music on this, just because I like the ease of not having to worry about a button or something sliding. Also, not to mention taking that into account when fixing or adjusting or tuning. It's going to add a little bit of an extra move for me. Is it a valid thing? Absolutely. It's a fun, good-looking, well-built, designed little thing. Is it for me? Not really. Not really, right? But is it for you? Maybe. And it could be for me on certain harps in certain songs at certain times. Stay tuned for the credits. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Jason Ricci's YouTube channel. 16 years of incredible YouTube harmonica-related content. That's right, 16 years. At this point, over 500 free instructional videos. If you're interested in what kind of harmonicas I play, microphones, amplifiers, pedals, any harmonica-related products, please check out my sponsors. These sponsors, in one way or another, also help keep these videos going. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Blue Moon Harmonicas, bringing you the best in custom harmonicas. We got custom cover plates, custom combs. You can get your name put on it, just like me. Reed work, refurbished pre-war Marine bands. Look at that, they put the little brace there, no more crushing the covers. The Lone Wolf Blues Company, very best in pedals, microphones, almost anything you need for your amplified harmonica need. The Lone Wolf Blues Company, right here out of Ponchatoula, Louisiana. We got you. Harp gear, amplifiers. They got big ones, they got small ones. You know what they sound like? They sound like the best tube amps on the market. Harp gear amplifiers out of Ocala, Florida. Pedal pad, pedal boards. Incredible custom pedal boards built to last, made by two brothers who really, really care. Hohner harmonicas. A Mooncat loves the Hohner harmonica. I like the Marine Band. I get Tom to put the little special 20 cover plates on it. He tricks them out, but they play great right out of the box. All of these sponsors are linked below in the description box. What else is linked below? Patreon. Consider becoming a Patreon patron. You'll be supporting me. You'll be supporting the cause. You'll be keeping these videos free for everybody. And you'll get a lot of extra content over at Patreon. You'll get vlogs, occasionally some extra lessons, some posts that you might not see on Facebook. A lot of stuff that I can't say or won't say here on YouTube is over on Patreon. I love my Patreon family. You guys are the best. If you're not into the monthly subscription, you can also give me a one-time tip at Venmo or PayPal below too. I'm a touring musician and I play all over the country, really all over the world with all kinds of different acts. Check out my website, www.mooncat.org. In all seriousness, YouTube, Patreon, my sponsors have absolutely changed my life. Subscribe below, set reminders for the videos. Don't miss any events. Every single Friday there's a free harmonica lesson and a lot more. Even if you're just subscribing, you're helping me a lot. Those of you that are joining me on Patreon, you guys are helping me to make better decisions with my career. In all sincerity, thank you so much, YouTube, for just an incredible, incredible outlet. It's a video diary. I get to look back at 16 years of these videos. Met a lot of new friends, some really fine musicians, made some great contacts in the industry, and it's all because of you. Thank you, my harmonica family.